That means the system that control all the bodily function, all the organ systems function. This is called nervous system. So first of all, nervous system is made up of three parts: the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. So first of all, now let's discuss how three parts of the nervous system work together. So nerves carry messages from all parts of the body to the brain through spinal cord. Next, brain studies or brain follow all the messages and instructs body through spinal cord and nerve. That means all the messages sent to the brain, then brain study all the messages, then brain instruct the body, then the message will again sent through the spinal cord and nerves. Nerves also controls the sense organs. That means 5 sense organs we have with it. We can't see, hear, smell, taste, feel, run, walk, on think. The simple word, without nervous system we can't see, we can't hear, we can't smell. That means we can't do anything without nervous system. Then our nervous system is made up of 3 parts. Earlier I have told. So let's go the first point, the brain. First of all, the brain is the most important and most remarkable organ. Remarkable part of the human body is brain, and it protected by bony skull. That means inside the skull there is a soft brain. So brain is protected by bony skull. Protecting organ of the brain is the bony skull. Looks like, and the brain looks like, this is the type of diagram of brain. Just inner portion. The brain looks like a walnut. That look the diagram properly. The brain looks like a walnut, and it the control center. Then what is walnut? Ask your mummy. Walnut is a dry fruit, and that is look like a brain. It is the control center of whole body. In IT terms, it means brain. Brain refers as a supercomputer that controls everything that goes on the body. Next, let's discuss the 3 parts of the brain. Our brain consists of 3 parts. The 3 parts are number 1 cerebellum, and last one is medulla or brainstem. So first part of the brain is cerebellum. This one, just follow the picture properly. The middle portion, this one is a largest portion of this cerebellum. Just look at the picture. There are different or various folds are there. That means more folds, more intelligence, more thinking capacity. So it is the largest part of the brain. It is means cerebellum. Cerebellum is the largest part of the brain. It is the thinking part. That means people or human beings think through the help of their part of the cerebellum. It is the thinking part of the brain. It controls learning, memory, intelligence, and also thoughts. It is not only to children, it also controls sense organs. You just imagine that how important part cerebellum is. It controls also our sense organs. And it is the one more important line, it is the region that is much bigger, and this part is the much bigger in human body and than the other animals. That is why human beings are more intelligent. Human beings might be more intelligent than animals. So why animals are more intelligent than humans, more intelligent than animals? Because the part, that means cerebellum part, is much bigger than other animals. That is why human beings are more intelligent. Next, the second part of the brain, cerebellum. Just look at the picture. It is the back portion of, if this is the face, then this one is cerebellum. Back portion of the head is cerebellum. Found at the the back portion of the head. This one is cerebellum, back portion. Just look like the picture. It controls movement. It helps, this part helps us to movement of the muscles and also maintain the body balance. Also maintain the body balance. Next point, medulla. Medulla or brain stem. It is the lower part of the brain. Medulla is the lower part of the brain. Why medulla is called brain stem? Because it looks like a stem. That is called, it is, that another name is brain stem or medulla. It joins, that means medulla joins to the brain and the spinal cord. Medulla joins the brain to the spinal cord. It controls involuntary actions. Earlier I have told in your first chapter, involuntary means muscles that do not under our control. They work by their own. That are involuntary muscles. So, medulla part controls the all involuntary actions. Involuntary actions like breathing, digestion, circulation, all are involuntary actions controlled by this part, medulla. Next part are in our nervous system, spinal cord. Just look at the picture. This one is spinal cord. Spinal cord is a long thread-like thick bundle of nerves. This one is one bundle of nerves to the brain stem. Just it starts from the down of the brain, goes down your back and protected by the vertebra of your spine. The spinal cord is protected by vertebra column or spine. Nerves emerge. The emerge means look or come out. Emerge means come out. So nerves come out from the spinal cord. This one come out from the spinal cord. Several nerves are come out from the spinal cord and make a network full of our body. Nerves emerge from spinal cord and form a network all over the body. Just look the picture properly. This one is spinal cord and it comes out several nerves and make a network of whole body. Next point. The third part of the nervous system is nerves. So what is nerves? Just look the picture. Several nerves goes down and comes up and goes down. Several nerves are in our body. Nerves act like a telephone wires, carrying messages between the brain and the body. Telephone wires, that means when you talk to your friend with telephone, you send the messages through network telephone wires. Just like this, nerves also act as a telephone wires. It carries messages between the brain and the body. There are three types of nerves. One is sensory nerves. Sensory means sense organ, attached to sense organ. So first of all, carry messages from the sense organ to the brain and spinal cord. Sensory nerve means sense organ related to the sense organ. Carry messages from the sense organs to the brain and spinal cord. Brain studies these messages, then brain studies the messages and tell us what we have seen, what we have heard, what we have tasted or what we have feel. Brain studies. The sensory nerves send the messages between the brain studies the message and we have to and tell us what we have to do. Next one is motor nerves. Motor means movement. Motor means movement. They carry orders from brain, that means brain instruct them through motor nerves and spinal cord to muscles glands. So some example, if sensory nerve, this one is example, if sensory nerves report that eyes have seen a stone or eyes have seen a stone approaching, then brain message the leg muscle. Then what we can do, if anyone throw me a stone, then brain message the leg muscle to move through, then we can run. That means report that eyes, sensory nerves report that eyes have seen a stone approaching, then brain message the legs and legs move through help of motor nerves. Motor means movement. With the help of the legs and motor nerves, we can run forward. Next, mixed nerves. Motor nerves, sensory nerves, motor nerves, and the third one is mixed nerves. They carry messages between sensory nerves. Mixed means both are attached. They carry messages between the sensory nerves and motor nerves. And the mixed nerves are only present in brain and the spinal cord. Short question, if will come, where we find the motor mixed nerves, then answer will be the motor nerves only found in the brain and the spinal cord. Next, one more important point, reflex action. What is reflex action? If we touch a hot object or hot fire, you immediately withdraw your hand. Automatic reaction, no need to say anyone, you please withdraw your hand. You can do that work automatically. In such case, messages do not go till your brain. Spinal cord is able to sense danger and takes action quickly to avoid. That means if someone touch a hot object and automatically, immediately he will withdraw his hand. Why? Because this is automatic reaction. And automatic reaction, the reaction send it to the nerves to spinal cord, and spinal cord immediately react and takes action quickly to avoid damage from danger. So students, already I have completed our second chapter part 1. Next I will come very soon with your second part.